Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. We are playthrough here on um, year 3, and we are trying to complete phase 2 of the space elevator, but also working on expanded power infrastructure. So while we wait for the last of the copper wire to be produced, which is already happening over here, and probably to some extent up here as well, uh, we are going to do a little exploring after I check to see if we have some copper wire backed up there, because then I could maybe accelerate the process. But I do want to go around, see if we could find any more hard drives that we could tap into, um, while we let stuff build up and kind of. So let's go ahead and climb up here real quick. Okay, yep, bunch of wire there. So let's go ahead and steal that. We will get hurt falling off of this, unless we somewhere a little safer. Yeah, barely wounded. I think our goal for this episode is just to complete the milestone, maybe unlock a couple recipes, maybe make a little progress on some research. So let's go ahead and look at that as well. Climb up here. I don't think we're going to do too much on the expansion side of things right now. Look at that. We're going to complete this research. No problem. Actually, I might even go handcraft that wire if we have any available. Just to accelerate this process a little bit. Never mind. I don't need to. We have adequate wire. There we go. Launch that. Now we have expanded power infrastructure. Let's get hypertubes up and running next.
After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist. Power storages can hold excess power to delay or prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your factory's power consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries. Power towers carry power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity.
All right, so now we could run power towers, which is going to be pretty massive. We look at what we can currently see. We don't have a ton explored over here. Yeah, all we have is lookout buffers still. We can't do anything too crazy there. Let's take a quick gander at our MAM research, because I think there's probably a couple things we can be prepared to deal with there. All right, so we got to keep an eye out for Stinger. For here, we need STAM ore. We have much of the Caterium tree research, but definitely not all of it. This we just need materials to unlock. Same here, just materials. A little more quartz would do us some favors. And then sulfur's just unlocking part of this tree, along with some other components. All right, so, and we have most of those components, or are currently producing some of those components. So really not much, but we'll just run around and see what we can get. I don't think I explored in this direction yet. I went down there, and there's Caterium over there. And I went over there to the, where our coal is, but also where, there's like a, oasis. But I'm gonna head over in this direction. Alright, there's a summer sloop just sitting out here in the wild. So let's go ahead and scoop that up.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song.
Started harvesting this, thinking it was sulfur, but it's actually just limestone. Alright, there's a lot of nodes over here. One there. That might be sulfur. Some quartz here, I think. What we need. Not a lot, unfortunately. Where's the enemies? They saw me. Let's see what type of materials up here. Looks like this is copper. Is that also copper? It is. Oh, looks like there's a Mercer sphere up there. Go try to get that. I'd like to try to unlock more hard drives. We don't really have a ton of those yet. But the question is, how do I get up there? I don't know if I can right now. I might be pretty limited on getting up there right now. I feel like I need a jetpack or something else to get a little higher up. So is the desert completely barricaded in by this large wall? There's another Mercer sphere over here. I don't know if I'll be able to get up here. Doesn't look like it. Those purple flowers made me think that was a quartz node. Alright, looks like these guys are 3-hit kills. Run down this path and see what we could find back here. Plenty of limestone material. That doesn't seem to be a problem. Ooh, I hear a Mercer sphere. Alright, we're taking a couple hits, but nothing too crazy. Oh, nice. We got more coal over here. They're impure nodes, but they're still nodes. Go ahead and put an indicator on that so I don't forget about it. Another summer sloop over there. Go fight this thing real quick. Those are always going to hurt. At least until we get some sort of ranged weapon we can use. Our health comes back fairly quick. I'm going to switch off the chainsaw for a minute and pop barrel nut so I can heal up some of my health a little bit. Ultimately, I need to make some inhalers. Something that's going to help me get my health back quicker. This is stinky stuff. Yeah, I can't really get past that effectively right now. So let's not worry about exploring up here. Could swim through there. Don't know where that's going to take me, but let's head over in this direction instead. The normal copper node. Oh, there's multiple. Are they coming? Let me get up there. Did I knock him up there? Alright, got another yellow power slug. Alright, this is a pure sulfur node. Hey, these guys are fighting the spiders. I needed spiders. There we go. Some stinger remains. Nice.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes. There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
The Mercer Sphere up there. Let's see if we can climb up. Somewhere we got to be able to go up. I mean, I guess we could always do the ladder building. All right, we're going to want to mark that there's another core node over here. Uh-oh, I hear spideys. Nope, not spiders. Lots of these things. Why so many? Oh, getting hit by one. Not so bad. Problem is, I don't know where they're coming from. I didn't see the little, what you call it? Must be something decent over here. There's two big aliens defending it. Purple power slug. I don't know if we have picked one of these up yet or not. Alright, we'll heal up a little. There is another node over here. The big boy. Ow. Alright, let's get out of there. Alright, we'll hop down, try to attack him. There, we got him. And then there's just one small hog left over here, I think. Where'd he go? There he is. There was two. I haven't found any hard drives yet, but I have found a couple Mercer spheres and slugs. Yeah. Just run away from that stuff for now. So I am a little worried about the poison cloud over here. This is a precipitous drop. And those are 3 large angry hogs. So I do not want to get knocked off the edge of a cliff if I can avoid it. Ow. I am out of healing resources. Not good. This is getting questionable. A lot of bad guys over here. What do we got here? Copper ore. Just run out of range of these guys. We're back in the desert. I actually think we're kind of near our camp. Yeah, I believe this is the one we already scooped up earlier. Is it? Maybe not. Never mind, it was not. All right, so what are we getting rid of to make room for this? I'll probably drop the limestone because that's something easy to toss. Toss this coal as well, and that'll free up some space for us to grab this stuff, hopefully. Here we go. Some industrial beams, which we need for this next turn in. Let's head back to base, put the hard drive in for processing, and then see if we can scour up enough pipes and sheets to finish Hypertube. In the meantime, we can see that there's plenty of activity still going on to complete phase 2. We're almost done with the processors, and then got a bit of a long way to go with the other two, but the smart plates are at least 50% done. I figure if I die over here, at least it's really close to the base. Decent amount of barrel nuts scattered around over here. I can harvest that up. Although we regain health pretty quickly when we're low. So hopefully it'll just regenerate on its own. Probably should have put some of that stuff away first. Alright, let's go ahead and put this into the MAM first, because it's 3 seconds and I don't want to start the hard drive. It takes longer.
The remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving
All right,
pioneer
rebar
safety
gun.
during exploration.
Looks like I just need screws, so let's go ahead and grab some of those. Although I feel like screws are one of the things that we're perpetually out of. All right, there we go. Got the rebar gun.
And iron rebar ammo unlocked. Your ingenuity towards preservation of fix-it property has been noted. You earned a micro break. And welcome back. I hope you feel refreshed.
Go ahead and equip this rebar gun and get some iron rebar crafted. Now we at least have a ranged weapon we can fire things at. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just convert all the rods to rebar ammo. And then what we'll do is start the process of researching this hard drive. Just going to free up a little more inventory space. It'll buy me time to go get the rest of the stuff I need for hypertubes. And then by the time that hard drive's done, we'll be able to kind of loop back around and maybe do some more exploring. I do want to research as much tech as we can. We also need to grab some of this because I feel like this was... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. This was one of the items I needed for one of the researches. I think I might have needed 500, so let me just grab another stack. Just you, I know I need at least a little bit there. 300. Yeah, I have a decent amount of concrete on hand. So I should be able to craft the rest of those encased beams. Finish off the old hypertube tech. Alright, we can fire that off. That completes that tech. We got one
Milestone
more.
reached. By adding hypertube entrances at both ends of hypertubes, pioneers
I
can
actually think
achieve
we
two-way
have
travel
enough
between
to do
locations.
this.
They are also
So as soon as this
30%
returns in 10
safer than
minutes,
jump pads. You dreamed of moving across factories like valued resources, such as rocks and water, and Fix-It listened to your dreams. We watched them. We took extensive notes. Hypertubes. Because Fix-It makes pioneers' closely monitored dreams come true.
yeah, we definitely have enough material when the pod returns. We'll dump everything into that, and that will be all the tech we can get right now. And then we just need to wait for phase 2 to wrap up. Which, to be fair, can be quite some time. But we could see what we can do about accelerating that by building more stuff. Or we just go exploring while we wait and let the counter tick down on its own. Either one. I could build hypertubes. I mean, it seems kind of a waste, but I could build a hypertube that network that takes me to all these different places we've built so far. You know, like over to here and over to there and over to the coal plant. I don't know, I'll think about that. I don't know if I actually want to do that yet. Go ahead and equip this over the scanner. Well, I actually don't have anything else aside from the scanner right now, so fine. The one shot is a little bit of a challenge. Well, let's just wait for the hard drive tech to finish and for the blueprint pod to return, and then we will revisit that momentarily. All right, and the hard drive is done. Go ahead and see if we got any recipes that are worthwhile. We got copper rotors, which is good, but not something right now. And then basic iron ingot foundry, but we have the alternative recipe right now. So not really sure how I feel about either of these. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna pick either one right now. See what we end up needing sooner. This was turned in, so let's go ahead and finish this off. All right, so we have finished all the
Milestone
tech
reached.
that we can
Blueprints
finish.
reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth. With its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over
One thing I
frolicking
do have to
puppies and
do, and we
kittens.
can see
The blueprint
it's already
designer
starting to
allows
happen.
you to build and combine
I need to
structures
stop
once and then
sending
duplicate
the
configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial
this
restrictions
item
will
over.
only reveal your own
I forget what this is
inefficiencies.
called. Automated wiring. So I need to stop sending that because it's just gonna back it up, and then none of the other things are gonna make it in. So what I think I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna call this an episode, and then I am going to let phase 2 finish, which is gonna take several hours or possibly even, well, I wouldn't say days, but it's all got to be produced, and I don't want to just sit here wasting time while we do that. So I'm just gonna leave this be for now, and then once everything gets completed, I will go ahead and start the next episode where we are ready to launch phase 2, which is going to unlock a new tier 5 and 6 of tech, and we'll be able to go from there. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future, and we'll catch you in the next phase. Thanks for watching.